Okay, so welcome everyone into this sacred space. I'd just like to encourage you just to double check to make sure if you have your cell phones on to turn them completely on silent and not vibrate because then, it picks up that sound. So welcome and thank you for being here. We are here to celebrate not only spring equinox and the earth waking up and coming back to life and new seeds sprouting and all of that goodness. We also have a full moon tomorrow. So spring equinox is tomorrow.
And it's a super full moon.
Yes, a super full moon.
Nice.
And it's a full moon in Libra, if I read that correctly,
Yeah.
which, if we all know, the astrological sign of Libra is all about balance and harmony and relationships. And the most important relationship we have is our relationship with ourselves. And then with the full moon energy, we have an opportunity to not only have the light shone on us in those dark crevices and recesses of our soul to highlight the areas where we can let go of things that are really holding us back from having a wonderful, loving, balanced, harmonious relationship with ourselves and with each other, our families, our communities, and dare I say, the entire universe, which is within each and every one of us. So, I thought it would be wonderful to set the tone of this sound healing meditation to be all about returning to the source of self. However, you define that source and however you define yourself, it's all about going within because my understanding, and it may not be yours, and that's okay, and just adjust it to however you need it. My understanding is that, the universe is this amazing, ginormous, as my son likes to say, entity, but it's also us. Each and every one of us is the universe. And when we're able to be right with ourselves, we're able to be right with life and allow things to come into fruition and fulfillment and all of that. And I think a wonderful way to be able to do that is to remember the inner child. Remember the child that we were. If you can, as we begin the journey, allow yourself to take yourself to a time where you were most happiest and carefree in life. Whether that was age 2, 3, 5, 6, 4, 11, 10, 12, 15, whatever it is to you. A time in your life where you were able to just be you. You weren't, just someone's daughter or son or wife or husband or father or mother or anything, just you. Remember that space that makes you happy. Can we all get there? Remember what makes you tick and what makes you happy, where there's no time constraints, there's no bills that you're worried about paying. And if you can go back to that point of your beginning where you really felt your happiness, as we begin this spring equinox, as we begin this point where the crocuses are coming up out of the soil, it's sort of like a rebirth of yourself. And then with this full moon, right, we have fullness of power, the super moon. We can all be our own superheroes. How about that? I think that would be something beautiful. So that when we get on the other side of all of this wonderful, amazing energy and reconnecting with ourselves, we have a better and more wonderful and best outlook on our lives and an opportunity and a space to be able to create what we would like to create for ourselves. Does that sound good, guys? Okay. So I'm going to start this session off with drumming. and from the drumming, let me just get a little sip of water. from the drumming, we will go into the flute and into the bow. Okay. And if anyone would like to turn off that light over there, that's fine. If you want to leave it on, it's fine as well. There's like a little. So as we begin this session, just encourage you to take a nice deep breath all the way down into your belly, all the way past your diaphragm. And allow that breath to go in, cleansing you, and as you exhale, release self-consciousness, release disappointments, release regrets, release anything that tempts you to not smile. The key to your success, the key to your happiness, the key to your joy is the ability to smile. Imagine yourself greeting yourself and taking yourself to a place where you feel most happy and comfortable. Whether it's walking across a grassy plain, sound of the drum is here to remind us of our primordial connection to Mother Earth. The vibrations and the heartbeat of Mother Earth are the same as the vibrations and the heartbeat from our flesh and blood mother, inside of whom every part of our being was formed. So allow yourself to connect with your own heartbeat rhythm, and thus connecting with your mother, her mother, her mother before her, all the way back to Mother Earth. To ground you, to bring stability, to bring balance and harmony. So as we come back into our space, into this current place, I would like to just share a little prayer with you. May we never lose hope. May we never lose faith. May we never lose trust in ourselves, in each other. May the wind consecrate our dreams and our deepest soul-felt prayers. May the wind scatter our prayers to the four corners of the earth. May our love receive all and fulfill all. May it be so, and so it is. So thank you for joining us on this spring equinox, full moon, day before, to help bring that energy in. I appreciate each and every one of you for bringing your precious energy, for enlivening me and for enlivening each and every one of us. So always at the end, I always ask if anyone has anything they would like to share light or dark, whatever it is, feel free to.
I could say something.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
it was very intense.
Uh-huh.
During that period, I was loving myself.
Very good.
I held something. I don't know how to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
I held it, and that's all I pictured was the comfort of holding me.
Awesome.
And I haven't felt that way since I'm a little kid.
Aw.
But I grabbed the hold of that little child that was holding it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's so healing.
It actually made me cry.
Tears are
It
good.
is. I needed to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, tears are good because it connects us to our other primordial mother, where all life springs from, the ocean. And if you know anything about, so like your spine has cerebral spinal fluid in it that comes from your mother's amniotic waters, which is very similar and comes from the ocean waters, from the ancient primordial, from the beginning ocean water. So each and every one of us contains the ocean inside of us. So that rhythm, the rhythm, the heartbeat of the earth, all of that. And as we go about our day, modern life is designed to keep us distracted, to keep us striving and striving and striving. And we have to remember to come in and come within and come home and take care of ourselves. Because when we take care of ourselves, we're able to take care of other people. We're able to love other people.
Nurture ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nurture
we're mother,
ourselves.
own mother.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyone else have anything they'd like to share?
Well, I didn't have like happy memories to
Mhm.
really go back to because my
Mhm.
childhood was really not that happy. So I, couldn't really go back really any further than like two. But what I did was I was the parent
Uh-huh.
to myself,
There you go.
to that child. And, like you shared, I just comforted and held myself and, thought about my kids
Yeah.
and what a good mother I am. And then thought of my mother and grandmother, who I actually were thinking of earlier today. And that made me smile. And I felt, felt them here. Also, your friend is here too. She's the one that they gave you the bowl. She's hanging out there, just standing there smiling on us all. So that was pretty cool.
Thank
And
you.
it was really lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else have anything?
I definitely felt connected to my mother and my mother's mother and my mother's. As you were saying that before you even said that, my grandmother has dementia and she's no longer the woman who she was when I was a child. And when you were telling me to go back to childhood, it almost all fell into place. And so I was feeling this deeper connection with these strangers that are my blood.
Uh-huh.
And I felt like I was taking this journey, and the vibration was just sort of guiding me into these moments of quiet for these women
Yeah.
that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like they were here. It was very, very odd. I've never felt that before. So that was really disconcerting and wonderful. Thank you.
Right. You're welcome. And that's one of the reasons why I like to do the drumming, because for me the bowls are like all out here and all in there, and then the drumming helps to ground. Anyone else have anything you'd like to share?
It was amazing.
I'm glad you enjoy it, especially coming from a musician. You're a drummer, right? Amazing drummer. Because that like blows me away. Yeah. So I was a little nervous because we have the professional here.
I was very impressed.
Thank you. Anyone else before we bring this to a close?
Well, it brought me calm because I'm spinning again,
Mm-hmm.
fast wheel. But my best place scenario to feel at ease is at the beach, dancing on the drum beat,
Mm-hmm.
and whichever age. But yeah, I didn't have a traumatic childhood, but there was always something because we were 7 kids, and there's always a little stress that
Right.
you're not supposed do this, or you kind of like, so, but somehow I was able to find myself in that little corner where I played my mother's fabric by myself, and or dance, little teenage time, like taught, I took dance class, but it calmed me down definitively. I found my breath back and my heartbeat, everything, so it's very beneficial. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And one last person.
I will
Go ahead.
say, I very much enjoyed your technique. I guess I've been experiencing a lot of different things lately. And just your technique here with the sound, I found very enjoyable and very well put together and very well presented.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
I just go where the spirit moves me like the butterfly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
It's so
That's
welcoming.
nice.
It's very welcoming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
You progress, like, I don't know how long you started that, but now you have all those, and it just filled the room in a very lovely balance. It's very Libra, definitively. It could have been with those powerful balls. It could be like break the glass, but you just, it was very soothing.
Very good.
And powerful.
Thank you. And I know we have one last person, but if you don't want to say anything, that's fine. But I just want to give you an opportunity.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. All right.
So I thought it was from 7 to 10. I saw on your post.
Oh, maybe that was an accident. No, that would
I'm
be
like,
like my bedtime.
what?
I was actually nervous about it. I was like, it's 3 hours.
Oh, did I? Is
Did you
that what
see
it
that
is? Oh,
too?
wow.
Yes.
Really?
I mean,
I
there's
saw
two-
a Facebook event.
See, it was, yeah, once I put it on Eventbrite, and I didn't know Eventbrite was going to create
a Facebook
a
event.
Facebook thing, and then it
Oh.
created a Facebook page for Men's Soul, and I was like, ah!
Technology.
Yes, but so grateful to have it.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank
So
you.
let's go ahead, before we end off, let's go ahead and take a nice deep centering breath. Let's remember our ancestors and all those who have come before us. And I wish each and every one of you peace and great bliss. And until next time, keep going. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone out there for joining us as well.